Hi, Genty Designs here, and I'm going to talk about alterations and how you should think about alterations as you're learning it. So just a few really foundational techniques and things that I noticed and learned as I was starting to do alterations. So I have this dress and it is too big. All right, it's too big. So I'm gonna bring in the sides. I'm gonna bring in this entire side. All right. So when I get into looking at this dress, the way garments are made, well, first, when I'm looking at this dress and I say I want to bring in the side seam right here, okay, but to do that, I'm not just dealing with just this side seam, I'm also dealing with the hem. And I'm dealing with the hem because the side seam runs right into the hem. If I bring in this entire seam, which I'm gonna have to do because the whole dress is a little bit too roomy, then to bring in that side seam, I have to undo the hem at the side seam and then redo it. So I'll show you an up close of this so you can see what I'm talking about, and then I'll share with you an illustration that makes it make more sense. Here's a side seam right here. It goes down to the hem. When I look at the inside of this, you see there's the seam. There's the hem. The hem lays right over and on top of this seam. So in order to redo this seam and access it, I have to open up this hem. So once the hem's opened up, you flip it over and this whole seam is going to be exposed. So then I can do my side seam and then flip the hem back up and redo the hem. Many alteration projects are like this puzzle right here. So I can ask, these are all paths that were taken. So there's an orange path, the orange triangles, there's the purple hearts, and then there's the dark green line. I could say which one happened first. So which path was first laid down? And you can see, well, this is the very top one because it's covering this path, the purple and the yellow. So we know this one's out. And then, oh, look, out of these two, the purple is on top of the yellow. So I'd say the yellow was the first one that came through here. The triangles walked through here first, and then everything else came after. So it happened through time and different steps. And that's just like making clothing. You're not gonna, there's gonna be step 1, step 2, step 3, and a lot of times those different steps are gonna overlap. So in order to access this step, all right, which is like in order to access the seam, you have to take out the hem because the hem is overlapping the seam. And that happens all the time in alterations. So if you get in alterations, it's a lot of just puzzle solving and going and taking the garment apart more than you thought you might, and then putting it back together. that is the biggest thing that I learned in doing alterations, and that helped me, just a really big concept to understand when I was learning alterations. That dress that I'm gonna repair or alter, take in, make smaller, I'm gonna go through that process in a video soon. So stay tuned, and thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye.